Hi guys, and welcome to my first Hood Diary video in The Sims 2. I'm so excited. I've been really wanted to play The Sims 2 on this channel, and I kind of want you guys to see what I've been working on in The Sims 2. So I have been trying to recreate Pleasantview, my vision of Pleasantview, which is going to be like a mixture of Florida and California aesthetic. I've always viewed Pleasantview as a tropical kind of place. Like I see like a lot of palm trees in the main street area. There's probably gonna be like a man-made beach here, and yeah, I haven't done a lot, and I still haven't done a lot because, like I was saying in my Sims 4 video, I went into graphics rule and messed around, and now my game is kind of unplayable. So until I fix that, I'm gonna be able to go in and start building again. So you might not see any more videos anytime soon after I post this, but it is something I'm trying to fix. I do want to see more Sims 2 content on YouTube. I know there's been an uptick since they re-released the game, but it's not nearly enough for me, especially not the kind of Sims 2 videos that I would like to see. I know like a lot of Sims 2 players are dwelling on Tumblr, deep onto Tumblr, but there's still a lot of good content coming out for this game 20 plus years after it's been released. So I do have major plans, major plot lines for what I want to do with Pleasantview. I even found the perfect theme song for the series that I want to make, but I can't do it until I finish building all the houses and recreating like the hoods that I want to make. So I'm going to be playing like a like semi mega hood. So I will be playing Pleasantview, I will be playing Strange Town in the two hoods, as well as, well, the two hoods from Life Stories. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Life Stories, but that was my introduction, not to The Sims, but to The Sims 2. And then my introduction to The Sims was The Sims 2 busting out on PlayStation. If you know, you know. That was the game back in the day. My cousin had it, would never let me play it, but that's how I fell in love with The Sims 2. I mean, well, with The Sims in general. But yeah, I love those characters, Riley and Vincent. Um, I don't think I will be using the hoods because I don't want to kill myself trying to recreate or rebuild a lot of hoods. But I think I will be using those Sims, like the Sims that came in that game, and with those hoods. I will also be playing with Strange Town. Strange Town, I did say that, which is not a town or hood that I used to play in when I was growing up. I used to stay in Pleasantview and in Belladonna Cove. I love that hood. Um, and yeah, I think that's it. Also with the Blue Water Village, Blue Water is a part of Pleasantview in my mind. Um, but I don't think I will be using Blue Water either, and I'm gonna come up with like some kind of storyline that the rich Sims did something that polluted the air in those three hoods that I won't be playing with. And those rich Sims will be the Altos, because I will be bringing in Sims from the Sims 3. It won't be the Altos, but maybe like their children. I think I'm gonna bring Holly Alto into the game and make her like an elder or something, because I think she would be an elder, you know, since The Sims 3 is a prequel to The Sims 2. So there will be like some Sims 3 Sims also. So with this hood, I've only done like a corner store, which is going to be a speed build later in this video, and I made the house for the Goths, and I've also done some condos that I'm not 100% happy with. I don't know if I'm gonna keep them. We will see when I get the game back working properly for me. So my storyline for Pleasantview currently is that well, it's not a storyline for Pleasantview. it's really just a storyline for certain Sims that I've already have in my mind. Like I got a storyline for Jennifer Burb. I have a storyline for the Caliente sisters that connects with Brandy Broke's story. I think the Caliente sisters and Brandy Broke like have a really good relationship, and I'm gonna put Dina as Brandy Broke's best friend, and they're gonna try to steal somebody's man, and that man being John Burb, because I think Brandy Broke has a huge crush on John Burb. I know a lot of people don't break up John Burb and Jennifer, but Jennifer is a workaholic in my mind, and she cares about her job so much. And maybe there's a little bit tension in that marriage because John wants a whole bunch of kids and he wants a family life, and Jennifer promised him that they would have more kids once she got settled in her career, and she's not trying to do what he wants because she cares about her career. I see Jennifer in my hood as being a lawyer. I'm gonna go into the goth house. I did this video a while back. I'm just doing a voiceover, so I don't know what I did. So we're in a goth house right now. I'm not 100% happy with this. You guys tell me what you like it or not. That exterior piece by the door, I love it. It's just that when you can see it when you're playing the interior, and that might be a pain when you actually start playing a game, or when I actually start playing the game. But I mean, it's not bad. It's like it's a really good build. This is a recreation of Sims 4 build I found. Like, I don't even know. I don't know the names of anything. I just be doing stuff, and I never know if I'm gonna post anything, so I don't remember names. And as you will find in the future, I'm always like recreating videos from The Sims 4 because it's a lot easier to recreate builds from other Sims games than to try to go on the internet and try to recreate houses, like real life houses. Because I mean, I've tried and done that before, but it's just like it takes me a little while longer to try to convert the dimensions into the game than it does to just go look at some pictures of some Sims 4 builds that I really like and try to recreate them. So I haven't actually decorated this house. I plan on doing the first round by myself just so I can set up the storylines, and I'm gonna eventually like decorate this for like a wedding, because like the Cassandra and Don are engaged at the beginning of the hood, so I'm gonna see whether or not they get married. Don is going to be connected to Bella's goth storyline, not just like, oh, he was there when she went missing, but Bella Goth is actually going to be in the hood. She's going to be downtown, so I'm going to recreate the Sim City. There's a Sim City hood and downtown hood on Mod the Sims that I really like, so I'm going to like download that and put that into the game, and I'm going to create a mental institution where Bella Goth resides. Like, she doesn't remember her name or anything, so that's why she got put into the mental institution. And I'm thinking that there's going to be like a great lawsuit involved with that, because she was found in Strangetown and they just dumped her there, as well as there was like there's an evil couple in Strangetown that does like experiments on Sims, and I'm thinking that they did an experiment on Bella Goth, and that is what's going to lead to like the major lawsuit. There's going to be like several major lawsuits. Like if you're familiar with life stories, you know that there was like an evil couple in life stories that, sorry, I accidentally stopped recording. They kidnapped Riley's aunt, and they're gonna be like in jail at the beginning of the round, and there's gonna be like a trial for them. I do plan on creating a gel and putting it in SimCity as well. Like I play like Annie Bass. If you guys don't know who Annie Bass is, she is a prominent Sims 2 player on YouTube, and I love her. I love her videos. I love her Pleasantview. Um, I play like her. I do active careers, and I create like buildings for my Sims, and then they go work, and I play their work days. When I start to play, you'll be able to see that. So I'm just stuck on this golf screen, but it's okay because I'm telling you guys my plans for this hood. But for real, let me know if you guys like this hood. I think maybe I don't like the trees. Might need to go in there and change the trees out because I do want it to look a little bit spookier, a little bit gothic, more gothic than it already looks. So when I go in to decorate, maybe I'll try that. I want this area to be like an upper class area where all the rich Sims live. I'm gonna dump Malcolm Landgrab up here too, and the Altos. A descendant of the Altos. Um, who else? I do want to. I don't think I'm going to have Vincent Moore live in Pleasantview, and I'm gonna have him live in downtown, and I want to see if I can get him and Dina together. There's gonna be like a lot of eligible bachelors for Dina to try to, I don't know, um gold dig because we all know that Dina Caliente is a gold digger, but Dina Caliente is more than just a gold digger to me. So this is one of the condos, like all the condos look alike. And that's the corner store that I was working on that I'm gonna show you guys later how I built. I will not how I built it, but because I built a shell like off screen, but I did decorate it on camera. So I'm placing down some streets so that it can match the rest of the hood. But you can see here, this is what the condos look like. The condos themselves look good. It's the like apartment complex thing that I was trying to do in the background that I'm not really feeling anymore. I'm probably gonna bulldoze it, but I really like this. Like, and when I get the downtown area of Pleasantview done and put like a whole bunch of palm trees with lights on them, I think it's gonna come out to be really gorgeous, especially at night. So we have, it's a pretty small condo. I wanted them to be affordable. I think they are. So I'm gonna go down in this little walking area. So this is gonna be the living room. I'm not sure about these orange walls anymore. I guess like when I move Sims in, I could decorate it to the personality of the Sims. And there's a closet in the hallway. There's a fireplace. So yeah, this is going to be the living room. Like I said, all the condos are identical because I didn't want to build, you know, several condos that look different. What am I doing with this camera? I guess you guys need to see the door. Yeah, I have a what you call it, a override of the burger alarm in my game that makes it so that the burger alarm looks like keys on a hook. Not sure if I really like that. I might remove that from my game actually. So yeah, there's a closet in the hallway that leads to the kitchen, and there's the staircase that will lead to upstairs. I hate these counters. Like, I love the way they look. I just hate the fact that whenever I leave the lot, it resets and it doesn't connect the counter to the sink or like oven. Like, they always break and I don't know why. So yeah, I did the kitchen, and then right next to the kitchen is a laundry room because I do play with laundry in the Sims 2. And I found that there was a better a better mod for laundry. I seen it on Tumblr. I'm gonna test it out whenever I get back in the game, and you can see the backyard, or what could seem or appear to be a backyard. And there, I didn't put down some palm trees. I wanted it to be like these condos to be like they were just built. Um, as you can see, there's like fake grass put down in a very small little back area. So upstairs, I think there's just like not two bathrooms, but two bedrooms and maybe two bathrooms. So yeah, it's not very spacious. It might be good for like small households like the Caliente sisters. I think I'm going to split them. Well, no, I think they do live with each other for now. They're gonna live with each other at the beginning, but as we all know, Dina rolls a want to move out on her own, so I might do that eventually. I'll, I know that not Dina, Nina, sorry, Nina rolls the want to move her own. I know that Nina is the older twin, but like growing up, I always saw Dina as the older twin. I don't know why. I know a lot of people see Dina as this like dumb blonde, but in my game, I think she went to school. I think they both went to school, went to college, but Nina was the one to drop out because she wasn't serious about school, because Nina to me is like this free spirit hippie, and Dina was the one to actually like go ahead and finish school, and she too will be a lawyer. And the thing about that is, I think in my mind that Jennifer and Nina might have been on the same soccer team in college before Nina dropped out, and they might have a good relationship. But Jennifer doesn't really like Dina because of Dina's reputation with men and her reputation as a gold digger. So that might be an interesting storyline with them like hating each other at the same law office that they work at. Um, which is going to be funny because I also have a storyline with Dina and Jennifer, not Jennifer, um, Brandy Broke, because I think Nina and Dina are very friendly with Brandy Broke, and I think maybe Dina plots to steal with Brandy's to steal Jennifer's husband, who is in a unhappy marriage with Jennifer because Jennifer is a workaholic and doesn't want to have any more children. And I don't know, Brandy is infatuated with John Burp. I like seeing Brandy and John Burp together. I don't know. A lot of people don't like it when you break up Jennifer and John, but I just feel like there might be a string there. So we'll see. But that's the storyline that I have planned for that. I think that might be a very fun to play with. And yeah, so this is the condo district, or what it looks like for now, as I think I'm going to change it up a little bit because, like I said, I'm not 100% okay with it. But if I build some like community lots around it in the main district, maybe my mind might change. Is there anything else I want to say about the Caliente sisters? I do think Nina might have her own yoga studio because she is a very active sim. I know a lot of people throw her in the dance career, but I'm gonna pivot and say that she's like more athletic, like she was a soccer star maybe. And I kind of want to, like, I've never really gone down the road before, but I kind of want to connect her to what's his face, Daniel Pleasant. I think they have really good chemistry naturally in the game, and I've never really gone down that road. I've always had her and Don end up with each other in like a open relationship of sorts, and maybe this time I might try something different and have Nina get with Daniel Pleasant. That might be interesting, but Daniel himself is going to have a very interesting storyline because I can never not have him and Kaylin Lingarak not have an affair. I do plan on bringing the Lingarak family from The Sims 3 and putting them into this hood. They will be living in Pleasantview. I don't think that her parents might not be alive, but I think her brother would be, and I think he wouldn't be happy with the way Caitlin's lives turn out. Um, I also, for the Pleasants, I plan for Mary Sue to be like the mayor or the governor of all the hoods. And I plan on building like a governor mansion and maybe plopping that in Sim City. And maybe there might be a storyline where, she has to move into the governor mansion, but, her daughters don't want to move out of Pleasantview because they have like ties with their boyfriends in the town. So maybe specifically Lilith Pleasant decides to move in with her grandparents, the oldies, and maybe the good twin Angela decides to move in with her mother for show. And I think Daniel is going to be like detrimental to Mary Sue's campaign because there might be a scandal with him having an outside baby on her or something. I don't know. I just know that there will be a scandal and she'll have to cover it up. I see Mary Sue as very cutthroat and ruthless, especially when it comes to her career. So that might be a fun storyline to play with. I thought about that. I want Daniel Pleasant to be like an ex famous soccer player that career got ended short due to an injury. I think I'm going to have him be like a sports, like, I don't know anything about sports, you guys, but I do know, like, those like a newscaster. I don't know. He's gonna be like on the news a lot, talking about sports. That's his job. I might actually. I don't think I can be able to make that an active career, but I think I can create like machinimas for that in a sense too, and put it on the TV. So like he has like his own like sportcast show that maybe there's like a sim version of ESPN, and he has his own little TV show. And yeah, so I can definitely probably build like a TV station that he goes to work at and film his show. So yeah, that is my plan for the Pleasants. I haven't given everybody or thought about the plan for everybody else's storyline. So I don't know. Who else have I thought about? The thing is, I gotta figure out where the Sims that don't normally live in Pleasantview, like the Sims from the Life Story packs, I gotta figure out where I'm gonna spread them out. Some of them aren't going to be living in Sim City, and some of them will be in Pleasantview. I know, like I said, I'm just going to play in Pleasantview, Strangetown, in SimCity. Those are going to be like my three main hoods. And I got to figure out where I'm going to spread these Sims. Like, I also want to leave some houses empty so that I can have like the ability to move Sims out when they run out of space. Maybe they have a growing family, or maybe they just want to move. I don't know. And yeah, I gotta figure out also what I want to do with the downtown area of Pleasantview. So right now I have a corner store, and probably want to do like an official grocery store. Also probably want to do a what else do I need? I need a clothing store and maybe a couple of restaurants, obviously a library, the hospital. Like most of the active careers that I want to play with, they're going to be in like SimCity, so there'll be like a hospital. I could put the police station in Pleasantview. I don't know. I mean, we put that downtown too, like a fire station. So here you can see I have like started on like an apartment. I was gonna make these like apartment complex with condos that look just like the single condos that you can own or buy and have Sims be able to rent it out. and I have like some hood deco, placed down some hood deco that connects those condos with the ones in the back. But I'm not feeling you guys. I think I gotta, yeah, I don't really like it. I dang on sure don't like what I did with the entrance, because I was thinking that I was gonna make it like a gated area. And back here, I put down a lot using lot adjuster. I think I want to make it a man-made beach, but I think I'm not feeling that either. So I might just axe this whole area. But I do like the idea of having a man-made beach somewhere in Pleasantview, because I think it just makes sense for Pleasantview to have a beach. I know, like, since it's a base game that they weren't able to add beaches to Pleasantview, but it's just weird that Pleasantview doesn't have a beach that you can visit on your own. So that's what that is back there. Yeah, so I'm just gonna be 100% with you guys. I'm gonna bulldoze this lot and we're gonna figure out something. And when I get the game back running, um, cause I want there to be I want there to be some condos that they can rent and not necessarily pay for them. But I'll figure that out later. So, yeah, that is all I have. Oh, no. I put down this school that I found on Tumblr from an amazing creator. I don't know, their name is not coming to my mind right now, but they're amazing. I might put it on the screen because I do know who I'm thinking about, because they're always on my Tumblr when I go into the app. But they're an amazing Sims 2 creator, and they make some really good stories on Tumblr. And they made this Pleasantview not high school, elementary school called Gunther Goth. I do plan on having and playing schools in my game, so I'm gonna have a private school too. I might have to build that one on my own, and I'm also gonna have a high school. So there might be 3 schools in total that I play. I don't know. Might ask the private school idea, but I do like the idea of there actually being a private school. So this will obviously be the public school, and I don't know who's going to be the teachers here. I have to go through my spreadsheet and look at all the Sims names that I have down and just look at their traits and figure out who I'm going to have as a teacher, and who will actually be attending the school. Oh, I love this. I've actually ever only seen a cafeteria with a stage once. My little brother went to a school that had a stage in the cafeteria, but I like the style of the school because it is an outdoor school, and that is normal for places like Florida and California because of the weather. So now we are here at the I've decided to call this the Brown Bag Mini Mart because of the sign that I have in my game. I was gonna recolor it, but I was like, it's okay, I can keep it. So I don't think I'm gonna talk through this whole entire speed build, but just know that me being the smart person I am, I thought I was gonna have this be like a residential lot where the Sims that I want to own this place would live upstairs. But smart me decided to build this as a community lot. And then when I went to go change it after I finished building the lot, I could not change it to a residential lot because there was something on the lot that was stopping me from moving Sims in, and I could not figure out what it was. Like, I stripped the lot down, like there was nothing on the lot, and I just could not figure out what it was. So I think I'm just gonna have to have the Sim but purchase the lot, and then they come here and work there, because I not want to rebuild it from scratch. That was just not going to happen because I spent a lot of time decorating this lot. I could not, no. So that's why the upstairs doesn't have any windows. I'm gonna add that. I just think the upstairs is just gonna be like, I don't know, black or blank. Like it's just there for decoration. So you can see me putting down the staircase. I was thinking I was gonna do um elevators at first, but I was like, that doesn't make sense. So I just did it a staircase. So the Sims I want to own this lot are the Ramaswamy Sims. They are in the bin. I don't know what expansion pack they came with. I never really played with them, but I thought, it would be perfect for them to play, I mean, to own a corner store. So that would be the story, because I feel like they might be a couple that have had aspirations that they failed to realize. Because I think the I don't know his name, the guy, I think he has like an aspiration for music. Or when I put him down, like when I was like playing with them, like or trying to see like what they were like personality wise, I think he had like the music aspiration in my game. So I don't think he'd actually got to realize his dreams and ended up, purchasing this corner store in Pleasantview, and that is how him and his wife get by. So, yeah, I don't have much to say other than I'm very picky when it comes to decorating my builds. As you can see, I was rearranging this one area where I wanted like the deco drink machine and slushy machines to be, and I just could not get my vision down for it. And I changed. I think I worked on this build for like a full week. That's how picky I am. So yeah, so you'll see me change that like a bunch of times. I'm really sad that I wasn't able to like put um an apartment up the stairs, because I really wanted them to live here. I might still do that and have it just be for deco. I don't know, but it would be like pretty pointless. So I don't have anything else to say, so I'm just going to step away and let you guys enjoy the speedball without me like rambling about nothing. right, so that is pretty much the end of this video. If you watched this long, thanks for watching. I said a whole lot of nothing, but rest assured I do plan on, doing more videos like this where I'm actually really going in and building the stories and houses for my Sims in The Sims 2. I do have some more videos coming to the channel about my other hoods that'll also be a part of this series. And when I get my Sims 2 running back, we're gonna really get into it. But again, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, and I hope to see you guys again. I don't know, I'm never good at like ending videos. So see you guys next time, I guess.